to be here with Jonathan Blackburn. Jonathan, thank you for the invite today and allowing me to come along and support your event, which is the Wrexham Rapid Play Junior Tournament, under 11 and under 18s. And you've got a mix of boys and girls out there and a really good turnout, yeah? In this Memorial Hall in Wrexham, fabulous venue for it all, going well, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely amazed and really excited for the future for this tournament, and really happy with the amount of entries that we've got. I actually got into the venue for the first time, so I walked around the outside of it beforehand to scope it out, and actually came inside for the first time. Really happy, room to grow. I mean, I think the parents are loving it. They've got so much space to sit in. So, and massive thanks to yourself as well for coming up to add to the event too.
Welcome. Yeah, the vibe here is really good. I think on a personal level, I've been really pleased to bring the robot, Rufus the robot. It's a Sense robot. And the kids, of course, it's a bit gimmicky, but it plays good chess. It's a piece that supports chess from a tutorial training perspective. And, of course, a nice draw for the children in their downtime.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the robot helps. Obviously, there's a little bit of a crowd round too, but I'm really pleased to actually have a whole wall of kind of things going on. So, like, there's even like sheets up there with like some back rank checkmates on that they can do. There's the demo board hanging up, and then we've also got Talia doing the commentary as well, which is in person. As well as Luke and Colby doing online commentary too. So we've got a whole row, and then obviously you've got yourself as well doing the interviews, doing some camera work, and doing it with the robot. I mean, it's just a brilliant kind of festival feel to the tournament, which I wasn't really expecting for the very first one.
So there's some upside here. I have to say, Talia and your streaming and commentary is fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just takes a little bit of know-how to set it all up. This is basically, these games are being broadcast around the world. Anybody can watch these games. The children are able to go, even though it's rapid play, not all of them write them down, so they're going to be able to look over these games at the end and go, okay, what actually happened? How do they improve? How can they get better?
So they'll be able to see these games on YouTube or online somewhere?
Well, they're on Lee Chess and chess.com.
Right.
And obviously they're being commentated on, but they can play back over them. I know that, for example, what I'm going to be able to do is I'm going to be able to play back through them and do a little report, do some, like, these were the key games in the actual tournament, as to decide who was the winner, who came second and third, and such like, or maybe some obvious tactics and improvement areas for some of the children too, because for some of them here, we've got a massive mix. We've got, like, under 18, we've got, like, England and Welsh junior internationals playing in the Glorney Cup. I have played in the past. One of them's at least going to play in the next few months for Wales. And then we've got in the under 11s, we've got some children here on their very first ever event. And I've told the parents already, they are very lucky. They are normally sat down in the hallway somewhere, or trying to find some space, or sharing tables with many other parents, and here they've got their own table to themselves, and great. So,
actually, that's a great observation, and I think that's part of the vibe that I felt when I arrived just before the tournament was going to kick off. It just allows for, as you mentioned the word chess festival there, and it has a nice feel in that space. Albeit, this serious chess being played, and that's part of the objective. Okay. Now, I know you've recently taken on the role of development director for the Welsh Chess Union, and here you are developing chess at a pace.
Yeah, I mean, I've only been in the role for like 1 week, and I actually set the tournament up beforehand. But I mean, I've always been interested in Welsh chess and just trying to improve it. I created the Welsh Chess Chat kind of Twitch stream. I was doing that for a year or so, and now I've got other people working with me on that. And the idea of it was to just highlight some of the things that we'd like to improve, also talk about chess as well in general, and just have a good time doing so. And I thought, well, do you know what? I'm doing this Wrexham tournament. I've done other things in the past. I've even had a Welsh esports league that I set up too, and a few other things. I think I'm already doing this. Why don't I actually see underneath the bonnet and try and see if I can use my skills to develop chess even more across Wales?
Fantastic. Well, you've been in the chess business for some years, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I've been playing.
Was it 6 or 7?
Well, I was 6 years old when I first started learning how to play, and my mum got me. And I don't know if she meant this or not, but we were playing drafts, and she said, there is this other game, but it's a little bit hard for you. And I was like, what's hard for me? What on earth are you talking about? How dare you say such a thing? And from that day on, I was hooked. And I remember like being told off for playing on the computer, too much chess. And then I got to 9 years old. We joined our first chess club, and my parents realised I was actually pretty good at that point. And I was obviously playing for the county, and so a couple of years later playing for the country. And then all of a sudden it flipped the switch. Now all of a sudden, go and play more chess on the computer. Go and play more chess. And they're just like, hang on a minute, you can't have it both ways here. Is it one or the other? Which one is it?
Parental child challenges. Yeah. Good. Now, you've got a list of credentials here. You international. You've won the Welsh. Well, tell us a little bit about that. You represent Wales. The Olympiad coming up. Yeah.
True. So I'm a Welsh international FIDE master. I played in 4 Olympiads so far for Wales, which I'm really proud of. I gained the FIDE Master title when I was in Batumi in 2018. So in Batumi in Georgia. So it's a place, and not everybody knows where it is, to be fair. So I played really well there. Okay, this is a bit of a sore topic. I won the Welsh Online Championships in 2021 when COVID was on, which is great, and I'm very happy about that. But all of my Welsh colleagues give me a load of jit because it's not in person. It's not. So like the recent one, so I've come second a load of times in the person one and third recently, and obviously I'd love to win it over the board at some point. It's the one that I haven't quite ticked off just yet.
And you work for Chess in Schools and Communities, CSC. You do some stuff for those guys?
Obviously, I have worked for them specifically in the past, but I'm obviously a big supporter of chess in schools and communities as well. And anyway, I'm just a full-time chess coach just by myself at the moment, is what I do. Okay. But obviously, chess in schools and communities is something that I have supported, and they're actually here supporting the tournament right now. So obviously, always work with them, and if I get schools or people interested, then I always direct them to CSC's way.
Yeah, an amazing organisation that's promoting chess in the community, schools, also prisons, and the broader sort of the broader environment where chess can help and bring its own learning qualities to these environments, but particularly the state schools, and an awful lot of people doing a lot of good in that space. So CSC, top guys. Okay, you mentioned the Olympiad coming up in Uzbekistan. Tell us when that is.
So that's in the second half of September, so it'll be a couple of weeks. So just booked my flights only a few days ago. Obviously, a bit of a risky one, flying via Turkey and there and back, and trying to make sure that it's all right. And I'm really looking forward to it. We've got quite a young team going, which is good. But everybody going is like trying to improve, trying to do better. We've got a little group chat on the go. And I know, for example, there's going to be some funding actually from FIDE to give us a little bit of coaching beforehand. Okay. I always look. One of the things that, as an adult, is that I do a lot of coaching myself, but I don't actually receive much coaching. Actually, it's an opportunity for me to have some coaching online beforehand, and then we have a coach one with there too, to actually work with somebody who's significantly stronger than me, like a grandmaster is going to be our coach again, and it's a great opportunity for me to improve my chess and actually focus just on playing, because I see myself as a coach first, or coach and player kind of like joint, and obviously here today I'm an organizer.
Isn't that the way with sports, that happens, doesn't it? That morph between playing and then coaching and helping to promote the sport, and you actually lose an edge yourself at something that you particularly enjoy doing, and that's competing and playing over the board or whatever it might be yourself. One of the that happens. Now, I know you're aware that I'm running a tournament in Merthyr. The Great Merthyr Schools Chess Tournament 2026. One of the organisers of that is the Stevens and George Charitable Trust, Helen Hughes, and she's located and has the services of Michael Adams coming along. I know you know Michael. Ish.
I mean, I don't know him personally too well to have too many conversations with, but I mean, obviously his world number 4 form has been in the past. He was playing against
British chess champion.
He was. British chess champion for him is just like a walk in the park. He's won it so many times. But I mean, for him to be world number 4, he was playing against the top players in the world. So when I was growing up, I could see him playing there, and I think, oh God, I wish I was as good as him. I actually got to play him during COVID.
Really?
I mean, I haven't played him over the board, but I probably should have done at some point.
Yeah.
But I played him in the British Online Championships.
Okay.
And I actually played the Gumard variation of the French against his Tarrasch with knight c6 on move 3. It was a bit awkward. And actually, it kind of half worked. And then he had a massive attack on my king. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm going to get slaughtered here. And then he just played it slightly wrong. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to escape. And it got back. I felt like I'd equalised.
Okay.
And then every move that he played was just like, oh, that's the worst move that I want to face right now. I do not want to. It was just so accurate, and I was just like, oh God, he could allow it to get back to equal and then just beat me again. So I mean, he's just that good.
That's very interesting, because I know that situation will resonate with an awful lot of chess players, where you fight like a dog, and the quality somehow, and as you say, the ability to find a way forward. And that's what in many ways makes chess so beautiful, isn't it? Is that there's so much there. The ability to find it is the challenge, isn't it? But it makes the game so beautiful, so beautiful. And I watch quite a bit of chess on YouTube myself, and some of the Magnus games that I see and others just blows you away. But it's so inspirational, so aspirational. And maybe some of the juniors that are here today will go in some measure into some of that space. So fantastic that you're running this event. It'll come on next year?
Yeah, so obviously I'm looking at it on next year. But I mean, one of the other things I'd say is that this is the first serious tournament in Wrexham that we put on for many, many years. I think it's the first one officially. And the one thing that we're trying to do is trying to get more children involved in chess across North Wales. But also, of course, I live in Staffordshire, so it's the closest part of Wales that I can get over to. And I know I've got the Shropshire Junior Director here as well. We've got kids coming from Chester and Manchester too. But really good as well to see new players from Wrexham entering this tournament. Which is fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And just give another tournament for the local area to improve junior chess.
Well, a player up from South Wales attending as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they see the value in it, and I think they see, because they don't have to travel all the way up here, but they're seeing the value in it. They're seeing the value that we've obviously, coup to get you, of course, to travelling up, bit of a coup, but all of the extra things, and it's well run. I mean, actually, where else have you got a tournament in Wales where it's doing in-person commentary, online commentary,
I know,
a videographer, chess robot, and all the other things?
I have to say that is an impressive viewpoint there, and really well said. I sense you're developing chess already. The job is you've already taken some great steps forward. Now, I also can see that game against Michael Adams is well ingrained on your chess consciousness. And when I speak with him on July the 3rd, I'm going to ask him if he remembers that game.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
He played the move. I think it was Bishop H6. Oh, I think it was Bishop H6 or something like that. And
I'm loving this.
Well, this is the thing, right? Because his attack, he actually could have beaten me if he played the right move order.
Yeah.
But I think he thought, oh, I'm so much ahead. He just got a little lazy, maybe, and I was able to just about squeak out. Yeah. I thought I'd equalise. So hang on now, I've got a chance here. Yeah. I'm playing against this amazing Michael Adams, right? And he just played this one move that I just remember thinking it was something to H6. It stopped me playing what I wanted. Okay. Just destroyed me.
Okay, I'm going to let you know some point hence how if he remembers that game, and what. Okay. All right. Well, I'm really looking forward to the event that we have in Merthyr, sponsored by Chess at Sea, and I know we've had the opportunity to chat a little bit about that, and it's an idea that I have about providing a service on board cruise liners, teaching chess, and you can see the value of that, and maybe a bit of excitement about that.
Well, most definitely more excitement from my wife than me, because she would love me to go on the cruise and actually, maybe get a discount to go on one to actually teach chess. And actually, I've already technically, in a way, done it, because like sometimes where you have on the cruise ships, you have those kind of like passenger kind of meetups and things. I actually did that once and said chess session here today at a certain time, and I got a few people turning up, and then I got them playing against each other. Okay. So I've already technically done it. But
okay, well, that's great to hear, because in one way it should be a no-brainer, shouldn't it? People play bridge, people get to learn to play the ukulele of all things, and I know that's actually quite a big thing. But art classes, bridge, so why not chess? And it should fit. And I've already had a very favourable reply from Fred Olsen and Saga. I can see this going somewhere for sure. So I've got you down as my number one. Jonathan, there's a cruise next May. I need somebody for 10 days to cruise. So you'd be up for that, I know.
To be honest, you probably just best messaging my wife to see when we're free. So you message her and say, can you go on the cruise at this time? And she'd be like, what's the deal? And I'd be like, do you know what? He can teach juniors, he can teach adults, doesn't matter, he can do a tournament, whatever you want to do.
And her name is?
Lisa.
Lisa, I'm on the case for your cruise. Yeah. Okay. Jonathan, great to be here today. Fantastic. Fantastic talking with you. I mean, I know you're going to do so much to move chess forward here in your role, and you've got some great help here from various people.
Definitely. I mean, there's even people that aren't here that have helped. So there's a Chess Trust, contact by Ian Eustace, who's the junior director, helped support it financially. Obviously, CSC have sent up some medals, and obviously we've got Bob Clark's turned up, Ritalia, Holmes, who are working for CSC in the local area in schools. Obviously yourself here with the robot and the interviews. The arbiters have got Chris Lewis and Dave Price, who are doing a fantastic job in the tournament hall, meaning that I can be out talking to people, which is great. And of course, also Andrew Crosby hitched the lift with me this morning as well to come and stand by the refreshments for me as well and be a general doorman. So loads of people are helping out, and even in fact talking to some of the parents, they also want to do more as well. They're happy to do more. There's some that are happy to run some just casual tournaments that are unrated. I think we've got a massive resource there that we need to use.
All grist to the mill.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. At the Wrexham Rapid Play Tournament, Jonathan, fabulous day. Really loving it. Some great content here, and thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Back to you in the studio. Hey, that's good. It's just the cut off, and it means that and sometimes I leave it in because it sounds like whatever. Okay. Well, actually, we did go on there.
I can waffle on.
Well, I think we both. What's your star sign?
Aries.
I'm Sagittarius. So both our sons would be like that. We would.
So if you're a woman, we'd date, would we?
We would.